Alright. Alright, World 4. So, the most improved award definitely goes to this world. I was like, look at that. Before it was just like a black background with like a black fog, so you couldn't see very far. But now it's like, there's fish that jump out of the water. Look at that. It's great. But now it has like, it actually looks like a swamp, and there's like trees and stuff back there. It's so cool. Alright, these guys are like straight up really obnoxious. Let's talk to this guy first. Bruno, what do you have to say?
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Man, Spyro sounded really enthusiastic about that line. I'm sure it was. That always bothered me. The reading of that line for some reason. It's just so monotone. Like, I feel like I could probably do a better voice acting than that line. Like, I'm sure it was. Like, what the hell? Like, sound like you actually, I don't know, in the original, I don't know if it's supposed to be sarcastic. I don't know, there's gotta be a better way to read it than that. I know, watch out going around this building, because that fake Pumbaa there really sneaks up on you. Alright, this guy. Cletus.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
Yeah, Cletus is the best dragon in the game, for sure. Like, there's no competition. Like, Cletus should be the hero, not me. Like, forget Spyro. And now you gotta just jump down a well to solve all your problems. Can I point out the music in this overworld? Like, just take a listen for a minute here. Nah, you missed the best part. But, like, you kind of heard it there. I love the song in the overworld here. Alright, now we arrived at the Great Deku Tree. Even though it's a stupid tree, because we have everyone's favorite level, treetops. Here we are. So we have that to look forward to now. I mentioned early on in the playthrough that, I actually kind of mentioned that I wasn't going to do too much tutorial stuff, but like, I'd kind of been explaining a little bit, like, where I've been going, and like what I've been doing, and the order I've been going in, and all that stuff, but I've also been taking breaks from the tutorial, and talking about other stuff related to the game and all that. But treetops, I'm really going to take my time and thoroughly explain everything, because that level is confusing if you're doing it for your first time. So I want to kind of make it a little bit more of a guide for people who are playing the game for the first time, who have never beaten treetops, because honestly, I could have used a guide my first time.
I feel so sorry for all the dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
Okay, Cray. That rhymed. So yeah, there's your incentive for this world. 50 dragons, which we have 48, I believe, so yeah, get on my level. So realistically, you could just do the first level of this world and then move on. Like I keep saying, wow, I keep stuttering a lot. The requirements for moving on through the game are really not that difficult to meet. I mean, I recommend going for 100% anyway. Like, I don't think you've truly experienced this game unless you go for 100%. Because then you don't find out like all the secret areas and stuff. I don't know. It's not the same experience. In my opinion, at least. I mean, you do you, I guess, but I highly recommend going for 100%. Like, thoroughly exploring every area of the game. Alright, Terrace Village. Now, this level actually has one of the more difficult skill points to get in the game. Alright. So basically, there are going to be a bunch of enemies from the overworld that like let you explore. And basically, you gotta make it through the entire level without getting hit by any of the electric floors. So it really just means a lot of patience, which I am not a very patient person, so I can see why it would be difficult for me. Oh shit, I missed. Ugh. The best way to get those guys is to like get them before they even notice you, because like once they notice you, start shooting at you, it's gonna be kind of hard to dodge. So you want to take them by surprise. Now this first area, you want to really, really thoroughly explore it, because there are a lot of little areas that these ferns and the tall grass can really obscure some gems. So you want to make sure you don't forget any. Oh, see? I keep missing him somehow. I don't know how that's happening. Can you piss off, please? Jesus. God, thank you. Alright. I did not go back here yet. Here we go. So I said before that this world is really where the game starts to pick up in difficulty. Not so much this level, but the next two. Misty Bog and Treetops are fairly difficult levels. Claude.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
Yep. Alright, so this is where the electric floors start coming into play. So you gotta just be patient here. Don't rush through it too much. Ugh. Ready? Get him. Yes. Okay. You want to really be careful of these guys. Make sure to sneak up on him. Oh, sneak up on him! Ah! Ah! Alright, there's a firework there. You gotta make sure you like that. This one just got broken up. So there's still this one, and also there's one up on top of that roof there. And so those two fireworks are up top there. So we'll be getting back up there later. So just tuck that away in the back of your memory. Alright, this one's a bit tricky, because if you stand too close to the edge, that guy will shoot at you. So you want to stand a bit back, which means you got to really, really book it here. And I'd say get over here really far so that that guy doesn't mess with you. Alright, should have gotten everything here. If not, I'm going to be coming back through this area anyway, so no worries there. Cyprin.
Good job, Spyro.
One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
He's like the laziest dragon in the entire game. He's like too lazy to even set up for Spyro. He just lays there. Alright, taking a brief detour here. Oh my god, I almost fell off. I still haven't died yet. If I can make it through this world without dying, like, I have a good chance of making it through the entire game in a death run. If I can do that, that would be like... I'd be proud of that shit. Because even though I've played this game a million times, I usually still have a couple of deaths here and there. But like, other than Crystal Flight, I really haven't died much. And like, that doesn't really count because you don't lose lives in the fight levels. So. That'll be like my goal, to make it through the entire game without losing a life. See how many lives I can actually accumulate through the entire game, because I have 36 right now. Alright. All I gotta do is kill this guy, and then we get our skill points. Ta-da! Alright, this is the end of the level, so now we can head back around, up this way. And then here is our vantage point where we can fly back to this area. Where we can light those couple of rockets, break open those steel crates, and then finish the level. That actually went pretty quickly. And make sure the rocket actually lights before you jump down, because I've actually done that before. Where you light the rocket, then jump down and realize you didn't actually light it, and then I go all the way back around to get back up here. That's a pain in the ass. So just learn from me, don't do that. And this should be the rest of them. If not, I've missed something. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's head back to the end of the level and move onward. Oh man. Okay. Alright. And I haven't been going that long for Beast Makers, and I'm already done with the first level. Alright, so let's move on to the actual difficult levels of this world. We'll start with Misty Bog here. Now this level... Okay, so I've mentioned that Treetops is like the hardest level before. Well, Treetops... there's Treetops and another level later on called Haunted Towers. And those are the two hardest levels to actually get everything in. Like... the hardest levels to figure out where to go to get everything, but this level, as well as a level near the end of the game called Twilight Harbor, that I've actually mentioned before in the playthrough. These levels are the hardest for dealing with enemies. The enemies in this area are absolutely atrocious, so... Exhibit A. These guys, like... Come on. When they do that, that's like genuinely terrifying right there. When they just... Jesus! That's... The way they like lunge at you like that, they go so fast. It's crazy. Ugh. Oh yeah, they're a bit annoying, but no, the main annoying enemy in this level are these freaking frogs. Screw these frogs. They've got some range. So I recommend like playing them as fast as possible because it does not take them long to actually like hit you, and they can hit you from pretty far away. I do not recommend trying to charge them because getting that close to them is like really dangerous. So it's best to keep your distance because of their range. So just claim them from as far away as you possibly can. Alrighty. Alright, let's get the dragon. Roscoe.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Alright. So let's head down and yawn all over the microphone. All over the video. I like that. You freaking kill the boar that's chasing the guy around. Basically, you save his life. So how does he thank you? By trying to stab you in the jugular. That's rude. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. And boom. Cool, yep. Alright, so now this way is... Bitch! This is like the hardest part of the entire level right here. There's a room up here that is... It has a couple enemies in it. Just a couple. Like at least 3. See? At least 3. But no, I find this room isn't as difficult in this version as it was in the original. Because I don't think the frogs move around as much as they used to. So you can just kind of take your time. And... This one's a little tricky. Oh, careful. Take those guys out first, and then take out these armor guys, because these guys aren't as big of a threat. The frogs, on the other hand, if you try to take out the armored guys first, the frogs will fuck your shit up. Damon. Whatever.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh no!
Why, I remember,
Gotta go!
As usual, there's the old timer you don't want to talk to. Alright, now that path is over with, let's head down the other way, towards the end of the level. Now this area right here, actually before I talk about it, let's kill the enemies so they don't like mess me up, so I'm trying to show you guys things. This little like bottom of this like well thing, look at that. Before this was just like a bare like spot on the ground. There's nothing here. Like this boring old area, but now they put like a little like oasis down here, like a little pool of water, the light shining down, all the ferns on the wall. They added so much light to this room. It's so cool. It's amazing. Zeke.
thank you for releasing me.
So here we have a lot of these like warthogs from the overworld. So if you line it up properly, you can actually make them kill the enemies for you, which really helps because these enemies are obnoxious. So like for example here, line it up, they hit the frog. Oh jeez. That guy actually came, like ran up to me and tried to attack me. Yes, sir. Goodbye, sir. So we got a ton of stuff to clear out from this area. This area is really cool, by the way. It kind of has this, like, I don't know why, but this area up here has like a Donkey Kong vibe to it, you know? Like the ruins, with like the weird little thing on the wall there, and the design and everything. I don't know why. This little like altar thing right here just feels very Donkey Kong-esque. Which I am totally okay with, because Donkey Kong is great. Conky Dong. Alright. Alright, last dragon right here. Bubba. He's the best dragon.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro, stamp them out, and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons, after all.
And now Spyro's giving the dragons tips, because they're not being very helpful anymore, because they have like nothing else to add to our knowledge. Because we already know everything in the freaking universe. Like dark matter, we got that. I don't need no stinking dragons to tell me what it is. I actually don't know what dark matter is. Oh shit! That's close. I never mentioned how pretty this level is. Look at that. That shot right there. Thumbnail. No. That might be the thumbnail. The map in the corner kind of ruins it, though. But I want to keep the map on for people who are watching who have never played the game before, or who are looking for like a tutorial on how to do stuff. Then they can easily look at the map, and makes it a bit easier to understand like where to go, especially for treetops. It's going to help a lot. Where the hell am I missing 5 gems? Down this way somewhere. Oh, there it is. Well, that's not so bad. Alright, so you guys know what time it is now. It is treetops time. That's an alliteration if I ever heard one. Treetops time of terror and torture and torment and I don't know. I'm not a poet and I never claimed to be. Alright, so out of my way, Pumbaa. Piss off. Alright, let's do it. Treetops. So, like I said before, I'm going to kind of really take my time here and explain every move I make here, because I do have a very good strategy of getting through this level. So, like, I've done it so many times that I've kind of found the best route to take. So I think if anyone is like watching it for advice on how to do this level, hopefully this will help. So starting off, it's not too bad to defeat the enemies in here. Now, you can defeat these guys if you want. I'm going to do it right now. But do not fly over there yet. First thing we're going to do is we're going to head off through this window, the bridge. So we're going to take this little side path first. I say side path, even though it leads to like half the level. Yeah, these are, oh jeez, careful of these guys. They throw bananas at you. I wonder if that would actually like hurt really bad in real life. If you threw like 6 bananas at someone, like really hard, that probably would hurt. Probably wouldn't kill you, but it wouldn't feel good. Anyway, fly over here, get this dragon. And this is where the real fun begins.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Ah.
I swear, his parents were like, we're gonna name him Kyle, and then they're like, you know what, Kyle, that's too normal of a name. We gotta replace a random letter. Lyle, that makes sense. Good name. Alright, so, if we take a little gander over here, off in the distance you'll see there's a dragon up there. Now there are two, like, really difficult areas to reach in this level. That's one of them. So I'm gonna go over in pretty good detail here how to get over there, but we're not going to do it quite yet. So first we're just going to go to each island, or each little tree individually. So first we're going to head over here. Oh my god! No! No! Fuck! Ah! Well, so much for a no-death run. God damn it. Whatever. Alright, for you now. Fuck you. Oh my fucking god! Jesus. Sorry about that, but like, oh my god. I was just sitting over here minding my own business, collecting my goddamn gems, about to explain things, and then this asshat just fucking knocks me off with a goddamn bushel of bananas. Piece of shit. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. So, to get over there, basically, you see that ramp over there. So there's a ramp there, and there's also another ramp on the side of that tree right there. Those are the last two you want to go off of to get over there. So, when you do this for real, they're going to jump off of that ramp, go onto this one, keep charging, get onto this ramp. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what a save. Holy shit. I mean, if I died now, it's not like I'm going to have my no-death run anymore. It doesn't really matter, but whatever. Anyway, you're going to jump over here, charge down this ramp, and then take a right, land on that ramp over there, charge up it, and that's the same ramp that we see right there. So you're going to charge up that ramp, onto that ramp over there, and then fly off towards that platform. But for now, we're not going to take that route. We're just going to charge straight down. Now make sure you keep charging, hit that. Because if you miss that, you have to go all the way back around and do that whole part again just to get back here and hit that. So make sure you hit that on the first time through. Now we're going to head down this area to this area. This is the end of the level, actually. So that's pretty quick. But there is plenty more to do. As you can hear, there's a thief. He's up there. And that's the other hard area to get to. But we're going to do that part last. So just keep that in mind. Tuck that away in your memory. We will be revisiting that. But for now, we're going to head back up here. New area here. Be careful of those two enemies there. I find it's really easy to get hit by like either one of those guys. Just like, I don't know, for some reason going down that step into this area makes it easy for them to hit you. I don't know why it is. This, we're going to break that pretty soon. But for now, we're going to head back to this platform. And actually, hang on. Let me actually explain right now. It might be better to explain now how to get over to that other hard platform. So, it's up there. See over there in the distance, there's that platform with like the 2 tiers. It's up on the very top there. So, what you're going to want to do to get there is you're going to charge off of that platform, take a right, land on here, follow this all the way up around the tree. All the way up and around, up and around town, all the way up and around, and then jump out land on that ramp right there, charge down there, jump again, and then glide, and you'll make it to the top of that area. I figured I'd just explain that now so that later I don't have to do it, like, walk through it and waste time. But you'll notice that whirlwind took you back to the very beginning. So now we can go back through here again. Back out the window, back across the bridge. All the way up to the top of the tippy top of the treetops. Man, I'm smooth. Anyway, make sure you get a checkpoint here so you respawn here. So now we're gonna do that hard charging part. So let's see if I can do this first try. Bam. 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 And glide. There we go. And I recommend getting this dragon as soon as you land, so if you fall off, you don't have to get back over here again. Jed.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
I totally agree with Spyro there. And those thieves only carry 25 gems instead of eggs, so. Alright, so that's one hard part of the level done. So let's head back. Look at the scenery, by the way. Like the aurora. It's really cool. So now we're gonna fly over to this platform, get our last dragon, Isaac.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharged ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
Alright, and of course we knew that already. So, you're going to want to be careful of this guy. Real careful of that guy. He can kick you without you realizing it, and if you're unlucky, he can knock you off. So now that we're here, we have the key, so we can open this up. Alright, and if you notice, up there is the beginning of the level. That's that other path I told you not to take at the very beginning of the level. So now we're over here. So we're going to do this, not the hard charging bit yet. We're just going to go straight. Make sure you keep charging here and hit that. So that's done. Now all that should be left, the remaining 85 gems, should just be up top there. So let's go do that. Man, I remember my first time doing this game. I mentioned before that there were 3 parts of the game I had to look up when I first did it as a kid. And that was the tricky dragon to get in Dry Canyon, where you gotta like fly around the cliff side. This entire level, pretty much. And then another level later on called Haunted Towers. So, here we go. Gotta jump over here. And there you go. So hopefully the remaining gems should be up here. If we missed something, which I don't think I have. If this is a 10, we're good. And it is. Da, 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 da. I win. I mean, I died, which sucks, but... so much for my no death run. Oh well. But yeah, that level, okay, one thing that makes me angry, actually, that some people do, I hate it when people say that they don't like something in a game because it's too hard. It's like, okay, just because you couldn't do it, that doesn't mean you should dislike it. That doesn't mean it's a bad part of the game. It just means it's difficult. And so, that's kind of how I feel about Treetops. Like, yeah, it's hard, but it's still a really cool level. I still really like it. Alright, so that's the last of like the main levels here. So let's do the flying level. Now this might be the hardest flying level in the entire game. For me, it's between this one and the next one. They're both pretty chaotic. This one, there's kind of just a lot happening at once, and also there's the freaking boats, and the boats suck ass. So, yeah. So I recommend first going around here, getting all the chests, and then get flamed. And it makes sense they're in the same area. Oh god, I don't know how that counted as me getting it. Oh, same with that one. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, that's... There we go. Anyway, I'm back out here. And out here, I recommend not worrying about the boats. If you get one or two here or there, like that one, no big deal. Go ahead and do it. But I recommend getting the arches first. No. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna go back to it. God damn it. Having camera on these levels kind of pisses me off a little bit. Okay. Now I'll get the boats. Now the boats are tricky because they're like right on the water. So if you miss them, that one's gonna screw me. That one's gonna screw me over. Yep, I'm missing one. God damn it. I better run into it up here. Please. Please. Yes! Thank you. Oh, man. But no, the boats are like right on the water. So if you try to get it and miss, then... you're probably going to die. And that's never fun. Dying is just not recommended. I don't recommend death. Death is not the best option. But anyway, yeah, that one's kind of crazy. But, I don't know, the next one I think is a little bit more chaotic. Because that one, I don't know. Like, that one at least, there's kind of a pattern for a lot of the stuff, but the next one, it's just all over the place. Like, there's stuff everywhere. So, I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But, for now... Here, little pro tip, there's a shortcut. If you jump on this, you can just glide right across into the portal. Let's fight the boss, Metalhead. Now this one, there is another skill point to not get hit. So I'm going to do my best to do that. I mean, since my no death run is over now, if I do happen to get hit on the boss fight, I'm just going to kill myself and restart. Because I don't want to do it and then exit the level, restart it, and all that. No, screw that. Just going to kill myself. Just going to kill myself. I'm done. Alright. So, before we get too far on this level, there's a secret down here. Hop down here. Tricky jump around, oh shit. Around the little edge there. There's life here, if you're into that kind of thing. There's a key. So I remember this was pretty hard to find as a kid as well. I think I found it eventually by myself, but it took a long time. It is very well hidden. That's also how you get up top onto these tall buildings here. So this is like by far the most expansive boss level in the game so far. So like if you look here, it's 500 gems. So it's basically like a full-blown level, really. Especially with that secret area. But that's like, for a boss level, that's kind of well hidden. Pretty secretive. Oh, alright. So the boss is down there. Heal up real fast. Which is also the first boss level to contain a way to, like, these little animals that heal your health. Heal your health. That makes sense. Restore your health. God damn. Sadiki.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Alright, so we're gonna be careful here. Basically, don't hit these things when they're red. Now you can make him actually destroy them himself. If you, hang on, let's try it. Line him up. But then you gotta be careful of the actual enemies themselves. Oh god. There we go. This boss is actually really easy. It's kind of a pushover, but you can sometimes get hit if you're being a little reckless. So the skill point does take a little bit of effort. I still might fail it here. If you can, try to line up a bunch of these. Damn it! See? Fuck. Okay. God damn it! I just said it was easy. I mean, that would have been a big deal if I wasn't trying to get the skill point. But unfortunately, I am. Now hang on, if you're really fast here, actually, and you get here before he does, you can just destroy a bunch of these in a row. Little bit of advice there. If you're speed quick, you can keep them out. And boom. Only 2 hits as well, so that's like, this boss is really easy. It's a cool idea though, like the whole battlefield and everything, where it's like this huge open area. I like it, but it's really easy. So that kind of sucks. All right, so we head on up this way. A little secret area up here with the locked chest. Alright, hopefully the rest are in here. There are a lot of gems in here, so. Get these ones real fast around the portal. Now that jump is actually kind of tight to make. In the original game, it was actually like almost impossible. Like, this was easily the hardest jump in the entire game. Like hardest glide to make. But now Spyro jumps a little bit higher, so it's actually a little bit easier now. Yep. No. God damn it. 10 gems. Is that it? That's it. Cool. Okay, thank God I was right there, because I didn't want to like backtrack through the entire level to get that. That would not have been fun. But that is World 4 complete. Look at that lighting effect. So cool. Alright, so now we can head on to World 5, which is actually my favorite world on the game. Let's do that.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready, Cray. Jump on your head to get in the balloon. Alright. Yeah, this world here is just awesome in every way.